get the brand new limited edition Pals Holiday Package available at thepalsmerch.com. Hey, what is up you guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and today I am bringing you guys something a little different than usual. We are going to be testing a whole lot of things today, so sit down and enjoy this because I am not sure what to expect. And usually when I know what to expect, things usually tend to still go wrong. So pretty much when I have no idea what to expect, then all will break loose and I will probably end up doing some random things all video long because everything that I had planned just went to poop. But that might just be me and you guys may not have noticed any of that yet, and I just ruined all of my videos for you guys, but let's just hope that you did know that, and this is not something new for you guys. So what we are going to be trying today are just some cool new things that I came across in my realm. This is just one big nope day and it is not that deep. Sorry that it is not that deep, but you know, some things just come and go, man. Oh wait, I said that I was not going to be going deep. I am kidding, we are going to be mining some ores real quick with my buddy Chip right here. Now next to seeing all of the ores right here, I will be doing just a little bit more because I feel like I owe this to all of you guys out there. I mean, we have not been talking about life as much lately, so you know I just want you guys to know what I've been up to and such, and I just want to talk a little bit to you guys and show some interaction because you know the time of the year has come again and we have had our summer, where the days start to get a little shorter now, but the sun starts to shine just a little less often. Not that it is much, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers, I guess. But yeah, so I will be testing a lot of things today and I will be talking about myself a lot today, so you will just have to watch out for that because this is going to be great right now and I can pretty much assure you of that. Well, actually I should not have to because you guys should know that we are going to be having a lot of fun because that is just what we do around here and it is just amazing if you ask me right now. So let's get started with everything now, shall we you guys? Let's go. I should pack it up and move it somewhere else if I want to find this big diamond, but I will not go and do that because that looks like just a little bit too much of a hassle, which is not what I am looking for right now, because if I have got to work even more on this thing I will probably end up losing my mind over it, which is not what I am looking for right now. So I am just going to go ahead and get this all over with so that I can actually get some stuff done instead of trying to be a builder and a talker at the same time, because my words will not feed my mouth right now, or ever actually. But then again, why not, right? I mean, my words are actually filling my mouth, but that just sounds weird, so I am just going to cut that off right there and start talking about something else like nothing ever happened right here. My god, I can be so awkward at times for some reason. So next thing that is up on my little short list of things that you should be applying to your mining when you really want this to have a hard feel to it. Yeah, that sounded weirder than it should, but we have to grind for the diamonds, so no time for that. But since this diamond is gone, I am not sure what to do at all. As you can see, we are starting in this little house so that we can store our new ores here. So I am just going to be hoping that this simple approach to my house actually works, otherwise, like I just said, I am going to be real cool, man. Okay, maybe not a cool man because it is not like the houses are that cool, but I am just going to be making sure that once I get this done that I am going to go right back to bed for like a week. This is going to be hard, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. And I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months, but even though stuff might be rough, I will always have you guys, and they will help me keep grinding, and I will not stop. Now we do have a lot of other mobs and ores right here, and I do not think that they are that harmful, but then again they might be because I have no idea how to deal with the mobs, because I am very unfamiliar with them, to be honest. I actually have no idea what half of these mobs actually do, so maybe I am not really the right person to teach you guys how to actually do this. But then again, that is not really the motive here. I feel like this is a good way to show you guys some new stuff in case that you want to use it yourselves. And that is a good thing, right? I mean there is nothing better than some random guy that is telling you what to do. I am kidding, that was me being really sarcastic. I mean I do not really care about what is going on here, but I am just saying that I am getting to the bottom of this. And by bottom I mean top, since I am going on top of the island right now. But after that I will have to get down to the bottom of the island, so that will be the moment that I will be getting to the bottom of all of this. And of course by that I mean not just the bottom of the cave, but also the bottom of whatever is going on here, because I just cannot take any of this right now. It is just really freaking me out, and I do not like it when I am freaked out, because I turn into a little bit of a drama queen, but that might just be me. Leave me a comment down below if you think that I am overreacting to all of this, and of course if you actually think that I am a drama queen of some sort. Wait, what? No way, I am falling down. What is happening to me all of a sudden? Oh never mind, we are back together. I mean all of this is just weirding me out. I am really not used to any of this, but I actually do feel like all of these mobs can add something to this world, and maybe I will just become the leader of these ors and stay here. That is something that I can see happening. I mean I would love to be able to do all of this, without a doubt, but my diamonds keep disappearing for some odd reason. But alright, also decoration is low-key, just high-key right now, so get going on that as well. Just light this bad boy up with light torches and all that kind of stuff. Just whatever you think will fit into this thing, because ultimately it will become your house, and maybe one day even your home. And you know how I feel about building a home rather than a house, because a house is just that, a house. It is 4 walls and a roof. But a home is so much more than that. I mean it still is 4 walls and a roof, but right now it also is filled with love, like a real home should be filled with, in my opinion of course. Now that should be all done right now. To be honest, building this new home right now also makes me feel at home for some reason, and because I always used to make these things a couple of years back when I was just playing on my own instead of with you guys, but you know, that might actually just be me rambling, to be honest. Who knows actually? I just know that it feels good to be making this thing right now. But of course I am going to keep feeling this feeling of being home and this feeling of nostalgia. This is just too weird for me, man. I mean I am a pretty weird guy, but that has nothing to do with all of this. I mean I probably could get used to it someday, but I am not sure if that day will ever come, just because I do not handle change all that well, so I am pretty sure that this is going to be bothering me until the day that I end up getting some mob power in this world. And I cannot wait for that day to happen, because I am already sick and tired of all of these things that I am trying without a reason. I mean I guess that I am just not made for these things, because I am doing more damage to this world than I am doing any good. So maybe I should just stay away. It is just not the way Minecraft is supposed to be played and stuff, etc. But what do we have here? Oh never mind, maybe I can just make sure that I do not ruin this whole world right now. But maybe we can add something to all of this in order for us to not break this world into pieces. This looks so weird, but I think that we can manage all of this, just like we have to manage the diamond block. So what could be a good name? I'm thinking of calling him Diamond Head, like the Ben 10 stuff. You know, that would be rather good. Or do you guys have any other suggestions? If so, leave them down in the comments below and I will look for any of your names, because I am really not good at choosing something like this on my own. I mean I really like to procrastinate and do things on the down low, because that is just who I am. And I mean I am kind of known for missing the point and just rambling and ranting about other stuff, like I am doing right now, which is not a good thing to do in my opinion. And no one wants to walk around all day listening to me rant about random stuff, right? That is nonsense. I mean why walk around listening to me? We can be trumping that is the best of thing ever, and I'm not kidding. I am not sure what I meant by that, but I am just going to roll with it no matter what. So what do you guys think of video thus far? I mean I really like it, so I'm hoping to you guys will like this video as well. Otherwise this would all be for naught, and we would not win that. I mean I do not win that. Now I am not the best person in Minecraft or anything on YouTube, but at least I try. So I have got that going on, which is nice. Now of course you might be thinking, why are we doing all of this right now? Well, I mean we could have been doing anything, and that is fine. Now you probably would have never guessed it, but right now we are just out here, man. I mean this tree looking thing is getting really great with this diamond block, and I am not lucky enough to be in creative mode, that way it will not harm me or whatever, so that is bad. I mean we always want to make sure that we are safe, right? Even when we are not doing hood-rad stuff and such. But no, right now we are slaying monsters and all that kind of stuff, so that is basically when we do want to make sure that we actually remain safe at all times. So this is a little disclaimer to never try this this stuff on your own, and never try this without the right supervision because a lot of things can go wrong. I mean, you could have mined some diamond and then you start battling with a giant living ore boss and then you get killed and the ore now has your diamond. And for anyone tuning in right now, this must be the weirdest conversation that you have ever heard. But that is okay. I mean, we are still the coolest people out here in this realm. So I don't know about you guys, but this is going to get pretty mental. I am not really sure what to expect from this, but I bet that it is going to be really hard. I have seen a couple of videos where people fought the Godzilla and it looked really hard to me. But it looked like they were all lucky enough to get back to their home. So I hope that this will happen to me as well. And otherwise, you know, someone will probably have to come find me. I just hope that I do not get killed or kidnapped or something, and some creep finds me and he locks me up in his basement and he will keep me for all eternity. I am not really about all of that. So I just hope that I get straight back to my home so that my friend can literally love me. That is probably the funniest thing about all of this, the fact that I am going to get loved. But yeah, I am hopeful that all of this will go right at the first try, and otherwise I will have no idea what will happen to me if someone finds out that I am actually doing all of this right here. So let's just hope that I do not get eaten. Alright Sub-Zero, you can do this. Just shoot all of these darn things one by one. This is what you have trained for on the Wii for so long. I cannot let myself down right here because my life is depending on it, and so is everyone else their life, at least from the people who actually are in this town. I have heard from the ground team upstairs that the chances of these things getting into the open world are basically slimming down to almost 23.65%. So that is pretty low right now, but it is still not all the way down to zero, and that is what really needs to happen. Otherwise there can still be people out there, the innocent people like you who are just sitting behind the computer or just browsing on their tablet or any other device, and you might get killed out there because of this thing and my stupidity, and I am not ready to let it all come down to that. So I will have to battle on in this awesome new suit that basically makes me look like 007, also known as Mr. Bond, James Bond. I did that part pretty good, right? I know. At least these mobs will stay contained for right now. So basically, since I really do not want to let this diamond block go, I will just adopt him. And at this point there is only one thing left to do though, and that is, like I said previously, that we have to make sure that we get everything set up right. So we have to camouflage the outside just right to make sure that everything looks like it belongs there, which is the way that we want it, because otherwise people are going to be suspicious about it, and we do not want that, because when people are getting suspicious, they will start to ask themselves a lot of questions, and when that happens, well, that is basically the point where I start moving into the secret room, aka room of secrets, aka panic room. As you can see, I still have not come up with a name for this little fortress of solitude of mine, but that is pretty okay for me, to be honest, because right now I am making sure that nothing on the outside looks fishy or out of place, and that is exactly the way that we want it to be. Otherwise we will be having a lot of problems right away. Not, of course, there has to be more to Minecraft than just building houses to hide in. Well, as of right now there is not much more to it, to be honest. I mean, I wish that there was, but apparently there is not more to it right now. I would just wish that there was a way with which I could actually keep the noobs out of my world and out of my property, but since that has not worked yet, I will just have to make do with the things that I make do. So even though that might have sounded a little very confusing, that is basically all that I can say right now. Like I said, I wish that there was a way to just stay here and enjoy life on the outside, but right now that would not be possible, which is sad. But like I have said 1,000 times already, I am not here to deal with these noob all day round. I am here to relax from all of the stressful stuff that happens inside of Roblox and in my YouTube comments section. So after a hard day of work, I basically come here and make sure that everything is looking right and making sure that everything is in place so that I can just do what I want. But you know, I guess that this is just something that I have to deal with, and I bet that I can do that just fine. So now that we are almost finished, I actually hope that there is going to be a noob who is coming by pretty soon, just so that I can test to see if this base is fully operational. Yes, I just quoted Star Wars. What are you going to do about it? That is right, there is nothing that you can do about it, because right now Sub-Zero Exabyte is a free man. Of course that means if there will be no noob coming around right now, because then he would have been able to hear my entire plan and I would be screwed either way. But of course that does not matter right now. So just like I said, There is going to be a lot changing around here since I cannot just go out and about anymore, and I will have to stick close to my house because otherwise there will be a lot going on throughout my days. Even if it means that I am going to be making a video that is just me sitting in a chair by some fireplace in a red kimono with some kind of a pipe and a newspaper. Yeah, just imagine me sitting like that. But with all of that said, it is time for me to move on with this and to not get distracted anymore. So I am closing the video right now. I still hope that you have enjoyed this as much as ever, and I would love to see you guys in the next video.